The rear window regulator is attached to the rear subframe and must be replaced as a unit. Begin by lowering the rear window until it is 205 millimeters down from the upper edge of the C-pillar, indicated by the red arrows. You're going to have to first remove the rear door panel and speaker, red arrow already removed. You will need to remove the window motor, green arrow, and the door control unit to transfer them to the new subframe window regulator. Please follow the link provided at the end of this video for additional assistance with those tasks. Once they are removed, unclip the wiring harnesses. Once the subframe is disconnected from the latch and handle, you will be pushing the wiring harnesses through the subframe and leaving it in the door to reinstall into the new door subframe and regulator. Use a trim removal tool and remove the two plugs for access to the window mounts. You will be working on the rear of the mounting screws, red arrow. There is no nut on this that you will be turning. You will actually turn the screws. These are opposite or a clockwise loosen, and you will need an M5 socket. This image shows the mounting clamps you will not be able to see as they are on the other side of the subframe. The screw you will be loosening, red arrow, you will be accessing through the opening in the subframe panel indicated by the blue arrow. Turning this clockwise from your side will loosen the clamps that hold the glass, red arrows. You will not be able to see this happen. Use your M5 socket and loosen both the screws clamps, then lift the glass up and tape it securely in place. Remove the tape over the upper mounting holes, red arrows. Use a T30 torque and remove the single screw in each hole. You do not need to remove the latch lock or door handle. Use a T25 torque and remove the single screw that holds the latch handle mount to the subframe, red arrow. Push the grommet for the Bowden cable for the door handle through the subframe, red arrow. Loosen the wiring harness from its clips and push the rubber grommet for the harness back into the door frame, blue arrow. There are 11 plastic clips that hold the subframe regulator to the door, red arrows. Use a 13 millimeter socket and loosen the clips 90 degrees. You can now pull them out from the door and transfer them to the new subframe. These can break, so be prepared to replace them as needed. Lift the bottom of the subframe out and then lower it to clear the upper regulator mounts. The door lock latch and handle will stay in place, red arrow. You will need to reach in and disconnect any electrical connections. Our project vehicle only had one, red arrow. Depending on how your Cayenne is optioned, you may have more and one on the door handle frame. Make sure to undo all electrical connections and pass them out through the subframe before completely removing the subframe. I removed the latch unit so you could see the type and location of the electrical connector. With the regulator removed, you can see that it is part of the subframe. Installation is the reverse of removal. Transfer over all of the components you removed and run the wiring harness through the openings. Torque the window glass mounts to 8 Newton meters or 6 foot-pounds. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out another video in this series.